Katherine Low Settlement has been at the heart of the community in Battersea since 1924. You may have seen our community centre on Battersea High Street, and if you haven't, you may still have met people who have enjoyed positive outcomes from our work. Because Katherine Low Settlement is all about tackling poverty and reducing isolation, not just because it's the right thing to do, but also to build stronger communities, something we can all believe in and all benefit from. We aim to treat everyone we work with as an individual, and our ambition is to allow them to fulfill their potential. We do this by running a number of our own community services with children, young people and their families, older people, women, and with refugee communities. We run a long list of different programs, from lunch clubs to exercise programs, adult education programs for women and their families, and for young people from a refugee background, the education program Love to Learn. Beyond learning, we provide a range of services for over 200 children, young people and their families, including befriending and mentoring support, advocacy and casework, a homework club, and trips and activities. During the COVID lockdowns, our Phone Friends service made over 7,000 calls to our vulnerable elders, delivered more than 300 English, Maths and IT lessons over Zoom, secured more than 200 laptops for refugee families, and even hosted a 12 Zooms of Christmas to reduce loneliness. Now that we are approaching normality, we're rebuilding our community activities, rebuilding friendships, strengthening connections face to face. And that work can start right here, right now. Please, give as generously as you can on this wonderful evening. Every penny contributes to the well-being and integration of some of our community's most vulnerable people.
I come in about 6 a.m. each day. I've worked in all different places. It's probably the best job I've had. Well, when I first started, we had Citizens Advice Bureau was based here, and they shared an office with the elders. And back then that was just one person running the elders group. Now they've got a massive team. When I first started, it was one lunch once a week. Now it went to 3 days. ESOL, it was one class, 1 day a week. Now it's 4 classes a day pretty much, 4 days a week.
So we are preparing this exhibition in collaboration with the Royal College of Art, where we're going to exhibit the artworks of our members. We are developing a series of drawings and paintings and mixed media based on the theme of the things that matters in life.
This is good for me because I can express myself, yeah, and it helps me to do things.
I do it for mental health really. Before I was really deep depression and so on, and to, in a way, it's like keeping you alive. It's giving you another, something to keep you alive, something to take your mind off bad things. And I think we're all in the same boat really, we've all got different problems, and we're all trying to sort of have some sort of hobby to take your mind off things.
Normally we're packed out from when we run our services from 9 to 5, then we shut our doors and we have private people come in running their own classes. I mean, everything from brownies, girl guides, kickboxing, karate, puppy school. I came here as a kid and it was pretty much the same, I would say. My dad came here, his uncles, they all came here. My nan lived just opposite there in Orville Road. There's no horrible bosses here. Everyone's great to work with. Plus the job itself, seeing faces, especially of our elders when we're doing, Easter, Christmas, their lunches, when they have their little parties. Yeah, it's a much better feeling working here than anywhere else. The building needs a lot of work, I would say. It's old, it definitely needs a lot of love. it's a great place to be honest. And I wouldn't want to change it. I hope it don't never change, Katherine Low. The only thing I do hope is that it does stay and we do get a big upgrade or sometime soon, and that we can eventually expand our services. I mean, I'd like to see the elders in every single day, lunch 5 days a week, you know, instead of 3 days. It's just, again, we don't have the space. Yeah.
Thanks to KLS, I have now passed my life in the UK test. I have wanted to do this for a few years, but because I took my Entry 3 writing exam in the summer and I passed, I felt confident enough to take the test. It's thanks to my lovely teacher.
Thank you to KLS for all the things you do for us. Discover London is wonderful. I see parts of London I never see before, and my volunteer is so kind.
I feel like my listening and understanding of English has improved. I like everything about the class.
I'm so happy in your class. I love you, my teacher. Thanks for everything. I love you all, KLS School. In a gym, I look forward to fitness every week. After every day, I feel stronger.
I didn't have any friends in the UK before, and I have been here for 5 years. I only started classes 4 weeks ago, but I already have new friends I can talk to and share my problems. I'm so happy.
Coming to KLS is very good and the teachers are very kind. I also like to come KLS because my daughter is being taken care of when I study, and I'm very happy to come KLS.
Coming to KLS has made a big difference to my life. Before I was so shy and staying home, but since I start coming to KLS, I feel alive again. I'm like a newborn.
Before I came to KLS, I didn't like education. I was frightened at it. Now I can't wait to go to class. I realize I can learn. I would like to thank KLS for all the help. I have freedom to imagine different future.
Well, it's been fantastic to get support from the Nominate Give Hub. It's supporting our elders' work, supporting them to lead digital lives, basically, to give them that independence. Pretty much 95% of all of our members, and you're talking 500 or 600 people, were not online.
During lockdown, we had to completely change the services that we provide. We realised there was this massive need for them to learn how to use tech so that we could support them to connect with us, connect with their friends and families, the National Health Service.
We do a weekly, what we call Tech Together. It's a 2-hour session in the afternoons. We started off just before Christmas doing a basic smartphone skills course.
I've always wanted to go somewhere where I can learn how to do. You used to be able to learn how to use a computer, didn't you? But you can't now, you don't have anywhere to go.
I'd never made a phone call on an iPhone. I'd never done an email.
The course has really helped me to improve my confidence and also how to navigate around a phone.
Older people really do want to know these things. They want to know how it works and they want to know how to make the technology that they're carrying around with them useful for them.
It helps.
I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for these sessions.
There's nothing.
We did our initial drawings through Zoom because in those days it was lockdown and nobody could actually come into my flat. So we had all our interviews in the corridor outside the flat because of COVID. And gradually, after a few visits, I got interested and I thought, well, what have I got to lose? I was persuaded to find a story. So I've done some stories of my early childhood in Africa. As an octogenarian, it's quite a surprise that I've still got the talent to do anything at all, let alone pick up a pen and do sketches and stuff. So it's been a great revelation to me, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
If by the time we're 50, 60, 70, we haven't found our creativity, then there's a belief that we're not creative. And I know that isn't the case, and there's all sorts of types of creativity, and it's just finding that spark and that interest to ensure that we carry on growing rather than existing. We want to grow, we want to learn, and on this journey, this exhibition, everyone has grown, everyone has learned something, and at a time of the pandemic, it was so needed.
Things that I like about Love to Learn is games, the activities, exercises. We do table tennis, we do homework, doing cooking, did exercising and reading books. Sports, we did football, basketball and granny and dog.
Hi, I'm Paula Robertson and I run the Love to Learn programme at the Katherine Low Settlement. I'm talking to you from home because, like so many other charities, we've had to move all our services online. The challenging circumstances we're all currently facing means your support of our Big Give Christmas Challenge this year is even more vital. It allows us to continue our work with families and young people from refugee backgrounds. We support them through mentoring, homework clubs and study groups, educational advocacy and wellbeing support. We want them to flourish through equality of access to education and academic attainment.
A place where I grow up in, it can be